Good morning, everyone. My name is Harshita, and I will be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I'm very much enlightened to welcome you all to this 81st meeting of the SoundBytes of Toastmasters Club. Hope you all are on good health. Before starting this meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in our Toastmasters meeting regularly. First one is put yourself on mute if you are not actively speaking. Please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting or something else. Please be cautious when you talk about sex, religion, or politics. As maybe 2 new members joined in this session, I would like to give clear picture of mission of the Toastmasters. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise our Toastmasters Club also have a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutual, supportive, and positive learning environment in which every member has opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills. And thereby, the feedback which is provided for every speech helps every individual to improve their communication skills effectively and apply the same in their next speeches. Now, coming to today's theme, guess what? Which is a surprising theme and much innovative that one can hardly believe one's eyes. Today, we will completely indulge with fun and thrill with the session. Now, I would like to welcome the President Chitra, who is the synonym of energy and positivity. Her public speaking is like the audio version of a book, I feel. And her words are treasures of vocabulary. And she will fill the enthusiasm around her world. Welcome, Chitra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshita. I hope it's an interesting book. Most of the books, audiobooks especially, put me to sleep. Having said that, good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests. I would like to welcome all of you to the 81st session of SoundBytes Club. We at SoundBytes Club meet twice a month, that is every second and fourth Wednesday. It would be great to see all of you back again for the next session. One of my favorite authors, probably I've mentioned this before, is Mark Twain. And he said, it usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. Well, it's pretty much what most of us aim for, isn't it? We want to be prepared, deliver a very well constructed speech, and it has to seem natural that I just thought about it. Today's session is all about that. Now, to witness the prepared and the unprepared, we have all assembled here. Now, before we get down to the session at hand, I would like to quickly explain how a typical Toastmaster session goes. So, like Harshita explained, she's a sergeant at arms and she establishes the meeting and states the rule and the motive of Toastmaster and hands it over to the president, who also goes through the theme and introduces starts the session and introduces the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day is like the MC or the conductor of the session itself, who introduces individual speakers. So typically in any meeting, there are 2 to 3 prepared speeches, which go from 5 to 7 minutes. And then there is a table topics session, which is the impromptu part of the meeting. And the third section is the evaluation. So each prepared speech has evaluators. And other than that, we have typically a timer, a grammarian, and a counter, and a general evaluator who coordinates the entire session. So given that today is a special session where we have only the Toastmaster of the table topics and the timer for that. So I would like to call upon the timer for the day, Timer Ekta, to explain her role. Now, to introduce Timer Ekta, when I asked her, can you provide your introduction? She said, about what? So then she told me that she joined Radisys 6 months back and has been part of the Toastmasters Club since last 1 month. She enjoys traveling, trekking, and painting. She loves classical dance and is a trained Kathakali dancer. Ekta, whenever we get back to office, I'm sure all of us would like to see that, probably as part of your icebreaker speech. She's participated in various events since childhood, and she likes to interact with people of all ages. You're in the right club, Ekta. Please welcome Toastmaster Teja, Ekta, timer of the day.
Thank you. Today my role as a timer is to monitor time basically during the prepared speeches, and today we have a table topic. So the table topic and the evaluation, I will be monitoring the time, and at the end of the meeting I will be submitting the report of the participants of how much time they had taken for their topics. And this will basically let you know that if the delivered presentation is within the allotted time. So I'll just quickly tell the timings for table topics is at 2 minutes, I will show a green light in my background. At 2.5 minutes, I will be showing the yellow light. And at the 3 minutes, I'll be showing the red light until the speaker has finished. So for the table topics, it's 1 minute for the green light, 1.5 minutes for the yellow light, and 2 minutes, I will show the red light. So this I will be tracking it from using the stopwatch, and I will be recording the times in my sheet. And once the meeting is done, after the meeting, I will be reporting the timings to the secretary.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ekta. Okay, so to take the session forward, I thought the theme of the day is guess what. So we would play a small game. I've pasted the link for this game on the chat window. So if you can all join. Let me know if anyone is having trouble joining the link. So idea of the game is basically that you would be given a word, each one of us would be given words, and using words and sentences you describe. So unlike Pictionary or dumb charades where you draw or you enact, you use words and sentences to describe that word. Harshita, Ekta, you can also join. Anyways, we're not keeping time for this. Okay, so first is my turn apparently. Okay, so I step on it before entering a home. I clean my feet on it. Rajan gets a point. Okay, next again. Oh. So sun sets during this time. Wait, okay. Sun sets, not rises. Another word, yes, Rajan again. Oh, man, one person gets so many words. Okay, it's a country. It is really cold. It's in Europe. It's northern part of Europe. Some couple of years back, there was a volcano eruption which sent like smoke all over Europe, and there was a lot of flights cancelled because of that. The capital is Reykjavik. I don't know anything else about this country. It is really, really cold. So when you think of cold, what words do you think? The first part of the word is that. Yes, Sharat, awesome. I'm only getting all the words, or okay. It's an animal. Okay. Oh, time is up. It's an animal. It eats grass, has 2 horns. Okay. The last word was goat. Okay.
How come? Who got that?
Bhargavi, you got it. This is something that you do to make art on a canvas. Yes, with that you use something, right, to paint on it. So you have to basically use both the words. That's how you can. Yes, paintbrush. What is scenery? Okay, so this is a city in Australia. It has a cricket stadium as well. Yes. Okay, so if something spills on your table, you use that to basically clean it. You use it usually in the kitchen, on the kitchen counter, you usually use that. It is basically two-word. It has two words. So the last word basically is another synonym to basically clean it or mop it on the surface. The first word is something, you know, you put water to it, wet wipe it was. Sharat.
Sorry, I guess it's my turn. It is an animal that it can go underwater also. It can hold its breath for quite some time and then it comes out. You can see it in the beaches and then there's a lot of people try to protect it also. It's a friendly one. It's very slow animal. Yeah, it's kind of right. I don't know why it is not coming. Okay, I'll skip. I'll try to go to the another one. That's something you don't like when it comes on your face. If it is there, sometimes something similar, like it's a different way of saying it. Even it, yeah, perfect. Okay, so this person is a great personality. He's a great scientist. He has done a lot of research on black hole and universe. And he had that paralysis issue. What is that disease? Yeah, it's correct. Only spelling mistake. One person had typed it correctly. Yeah, perfect. I think. Okay, this is a car. Most of the taxis use this brand. Oh, that was Toyota. Okay. I guess we cast.
So it's my turn to describe. Yeah, we wear it on our pant so that our pant get loose, or it is also a fashionable item. Yeah, this is good, but spelling is yes, spelling is wrong. Just skip it. Actually, I don't also know it. Just skip it. Yeah. In school we draw the circles using it. What is this? Yeah, the spelling is wrong. Yeah. So it is a food item. We wrap it something into it and then we eat it. What is this? It is something. Yeah. No, no.
Okay, it's my term, I think. Okay, it's a place you don't want to go after dying. Yeah, correct. Okay, something that comes off the sleeves of some untrusty people. It's an animal. No, 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 no. Something up to my sleeve, like kind of animal that what do you say? That doesn't have legs and anything, like that's legs and hand and anything that you are afraid of. Correct. Okay. It happens when there is less amount of grass or trees and such. It happens to soil. So it is a very easy word, I think. You could, yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. It's a fruit, very tasty, and we eat in summer season mainly. Correct. Okay. So it's a difficult one. I should skip it. Okay. A country very popular for warfare. Like lots of war have been happened there. It's a very small. The name is very small. Very close Bhargavi. Okay.
Awesome. Good job, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed it. So now that we have warmed up, our speaking skills a little bit, our brain skills a little bit. Let's go to the next section of this session, which is the table topic session. Okay. Sorry, Harshita wants to be added to the call. Just give me a moment. There now already. She's calling me on Teams and
Harshita is
asking-
already there. I think for the game she couldn't participate in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You there? Harshita, you there? Harshita?
Yeah, yes, Chitra.
Hey, sorry. I didn't realize that you were not in that thing. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, I'm
Maybe
in a
next time
different
we'll play.
call and I'm not able to join. And that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next part of the session. So next we have somebody who is a part-time cook and would like to be a chef. He's a full-time father, but I don't think his wife agrees with him. Please welcome Toastmaster Vikash to take us to the table topic section.
Yeah, thank you, Chitra. So good afternoon, all Toastmaster and guests. So the table topics, this session is table topics are basically designed to practice us for the art of improvisation. And this helps us to develop four vital communication skills, which are listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. So the topic that I have prepared, I think it will help us to become better at improvisation. Since we at Toastmaster try to provide the opportunity to maximum uh, speaker members, so this session is open to all, and our timer has already given the timing rules for the table topics. So just to begin it, let me just share my screen. So please let me know if my screen is visible. So as already many of you know that you have to guess a number here, and I will click on it, and so I try to make it the question according to my theme. So anyone who wants to volunteer?
Okay, I'll go.
So just guess the number.
Three.
So here is your situation. What if you woke up and discover you are the only person on earth?
Just let me ping the timer. Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas, for the topic. So this is actually one of the constant nightmares that I have, especially on weekends in the evening if I'm not outside my house. Believe me, I feel like there is an apocalypse and there is nobody outside. So when the sun is setting, I have to go out and see other people. So during the pandemic, I was having a lot of problems because in fact, I live very close to a mall and I could not see anybody in the mall also. So this is a fear that I have. If there are no other people except for me on earth, I think first probably for a very long time I would be walking around exploring. But beyond that, I mean, the thought of having to do all the work myself, having to grow my own food, and then also like cleaning my house myself is a bit of a challenge for me. So but yeah, after a few years, probably I will start talking to a baseball or a volleyball like we have seen in movies, and slowly lose my mind, and then eventually I will hope that I will search for some life form somewhere and maybe learn to talk to animals and communicate to the stray dogs and form a community that way. So initially, yes, it would be difficult. Then probably slowly I'll start accepting the situation and then learn to live with it. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Vikas.
Yeah, as said Chitra, it is really a scary situation if it happens with someone. So
Your voice is breaking, Vikas, little.
Yeah.
Yeah, your voice is slightly breaking.
So, am I audible now? Is it okay?
Slightly better, but I think maybe the mic you can change to the system mic instead of headphone in the.
Okay, just let me try. Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Yes, this is better.
So anyone who else want to give it a try?
I can volunteer. Sharath here. Yeah. Number 4.
So what if you could have any job you wanted? So which kind of job you want to do, and
Okay, great. If I could do any job I wanted, I would want to be the President of United States of America. And I'll try to do something good for India. Being the President of the United States, they're already doing pretty good as a country. So whatever sanctions are pending that is good for India as a country, I'll make sure that all of them are passed. And whoever wants to visit from India to US, they'll not need any visas anymore. You just show an Indian passport and you can directly come to US. And will sanction a lot of money to be given to India as well for prosperity, and make sure that all the fuel is getting exported to India exclusively, so that at least fuel prices become a bit more bearable. And I'll also ensure whatever support is needed for the country will ensure that it is sent from US. So that's what I would like to do. That's the job I would prefer. That's about it. Thank you, and over to you, Chris.
yeah. Thank you, Sarath. So anyone else?
Yeah, I'll go.
I want to try. Okay, carry on, Bhargavi. Next I will take.
Sorry,
6.
6 number.
I have got this
But
question.
if you could travel back in time,
Okay. All right. If I could travel back in time, probably, I would go back in time multiple times. Right. So first, probably to my childhood, where the time wherein it was my first standard, second standard time, where there was no much pressure whatsoever. It was all so much fun walking to school with friends. That's when, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, whom, I sort of miss today, and probably, relive all those moments that I spent with her. That's something that I would like to do. That is one thing. And again, slightly to my college days, I would like to change few more things, not be probably have more fun in college than what I had in my college. So something that I would like to change. Um, probably bunk more classes, maybe, which I regret doing today. Right. So that is something that I would do. And again, slightly coming some more forward, go back 6 years before, where my daughter was like a baby. I really miss that time where I, would play with her, cuddle her, seeing her grow. That was one of my memorable events in my life. So that is something that I would like to do. Yeah. Thank you.
thank you, Bhargavi. Anyone else?
Yeah, I will try.
Choose any number.
2.
2.
Yeah.
What if you could spend your life never sleeping? What would you do with the extra hour?
Yeah, thank you for giving me this topic. If I'm able to spend my life without sleeping, I'll get extra 12 hours a day, 8 to 12 hours a day. I would like to make a good usage of this extra time. First, I would like to spend myself in outdoor activities, like outdoor games like volleyball or badminton, football, something like that. I will try to learn those as well, which helps me in making physically fit and enthusiastic, active, energetic, etc. First, I will allot for games itself because of the present lifestyle, we are not getting more time for gaming. And next, I would like to spend on studying some new kinds of books and thinking myself in writing poetry. I mean, I could spend some time leisurely to make my mind to think on some poetic kind of way. And it will be a boon really if we try to avoid sleeping and we'll get extra hours, but it will not possible. Because we need to have a rest for our regular activities. So. And I also try to think for new strategies, like how can we make a better usage of time, and how can we spend that extra time to useful for the society, like that. Yeah. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Archita. You can do double shift also. Different company. So anyone else?
Yeah, I would like to go. Like, this is my first time.
First time.
What if you could
can change
change
one thing about the bird? What would
what
it
would
be?
it be? Okay, what it would be? Like, so the thing that I would change about the world, that is a very crazy thing that you will think about it. Like, I would like to have, people become very open to others. Like, they cannot lie. What if people cannot lie? So if people cannot lie, like you would have to do everything very, like, you have to think properly. You have to be properly. You have to, everything would be so much better. I would be. I think. Uh, yeah, but lying could have also consequences. Like, sorry, telling truth could also have consequences as well. But it would be really fun. I think like people would come to conclusions very fast. I think like people would be having more. People would be with those with they love, with whom they like to be. Like, since you cannot lie, you cannot lie about other that you don't want to be with him or her or whatever, like whoever you will be with. So it would be like you will be always be with the persons that you like to have. The groups will be very stronger since you would be trusting more. So that would be one thing. I think what else? Impromptu things are very difficult to. Okay, I think time's up. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rajan. So I think we all have gone through with it. Anyone else want to give a second try?
Or Ekta can go, I can keep time.
Yeah, sure. I guess I can keep a timer on and speak. That's
Okay, yeah.
fine.
So okay.
Yeah. What if?
What if you could start your life all over? What would you do differently?
Okay, so if I get a chance to start my life all over, I would probably select some different career, which I'm doing it currently. Other than that, I would like to pursue something in designing or maybe painting and dancing, because that is something I'm really fascinated of. And when back in childhood I started learning those things, I was really interested. But as a normal society, we have to study. That's something really important, and we have to take those activity as a adjacent career, we can say. So if I would get a chance, I would really like to pursue it as my primary education. And I'll be performing everywhere around the world, going traveling and performing, and no deadlines for me to complete the work on. Like, we have the sprint, so there will be no sprints. No sprint tasks and nothing. So that's how I want to pursue if I get something different. And yeah, along with that, I would also like to explore some of the new places, maybe a travel blogger or something. So yeah, along with that, I would like to explore that as well in the traveling and tourism industry.
Thank you, Ekta.
Thanks.
Thank you. So back to you, Chitra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas. That was a very fun-filled session with easy and relatable topic. Surprisingly, even though there are only 6 people in the meeting, we hardly had to spend any time to find participants. I think all 6 topics got picked very quickly. So great job, everyone. So the next section, given that we do not have a general evaluator today, Toastmaster Ekta, can you please provide the timer report?
Yes, sure. I will be providing the report. I'll share my screen. So as you can see, we had the introduction by Harshita. That was for a minute. And then we had a welcome speech by Chitra that went for around 5 minutes. And then we had a to raise a toast by Chitra. That was probably around 1.5 minute. And then we had a nice game, which was really fun-filled game. That activity lasted for about 9 minutes. And then there was a table topic introduction given by Vikas, and that took around 2.5 minutes. And then we had 6 different table topics, and the following are the timings. Chitra took 1 minute 43 seconds. Sharat took 1 minute 17 seconds. Bhargavi took 1 minute 56 seconds. Harshita took 1 minute 45 seconds. Rajan took 1 minute 31 seconds, and I took 1 minute 25 seconds for the table topics. So this is the report for today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ekta. I think we have literally not seen such detailed report in any meeting. When you open an Excel for a minute, I was transported to one of the work meetings and I realized there's so much detail in this. Great job. Yeah, you have listed timer report ka timing also. Yeah, Toastmaster Harshita would be sharing the link to the voting and the feedback link. So I would request all of you to cast your vote right away. But in the next couple of days, if you can also provide feedback to any individual using that link, it would be really helpful and all of us can improve. As we don't have evaluators today, we all have to evaluate each other using that link.
Thank you, Chitra. I have shared the voting link in the chat. Please check if you are able to open the voting link. I will share the feedback link also.
I guess Harshita, for the best table topic speaker, if you could mention the names, no, that would help, I guess.
Yeah.
It
Sorry.
says Jyoti,
Actually, I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I forgot actually. I will
Or
mention.
you can
Yeah,
put it in the chat here right now if
Mm.
it is difficult. to
Yeah, I'm adding.
Yeah, that's also okay. You can, yeah, maybe just
Table
put,
topic 1 is by Chitra, right? The second is by
me, I guess.
Sharat.
Yes. Then
Third
Bhargavi,
is-
then Harshita, Rajan, and
Yeah.
then Ekta.
Yeah, maybe just in the
You
chat.
can use that Excel link.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
After me, Ekta, right? After Harshita, fifth is by
Ekta,
Hello,
then
I'm
Rajan.
audible?
No, Rajan,
No,
then Ekta.
Rajan and then
Okay, Rajan and then Ekta. Okay. Yeah, I have added. Could you please check now? Yeah, actually, I'm trying to modify this URL name, and so by the time I forgot to mention these names. And yeah. you
Yeah,
can share the
it's visible now.
responses.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So Rajan, is this the first time you're attending a Toastmaster session?
Yes, this is my first time here.
Okay. So would you like to share your experience? But just usually we don't have such a short meeting, and it is not just playing games and having table topics. There's
Yeah.
a lot of other agenda, but because of less participation today, we had a shorter meeting. So anyways,
Okay.
yeah, please go.
So I should introduce myself. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Rajan. Rajan Sahu. Like, what should I put in my introduction?
Yeah,
Okay,
generally your experience in the meeting today, if you can share.
So experience in the meeting. Okay. So this is my very first time. I'm the part of this. I'm probably the part of this Toastmaster Club since 41 minutes, and I liked it really. It's a really, I think, a very open way to start expressing yourself. I believe, like in as in a spoken way. Like, so I came to join here to like improve my speaking and skills and such. So I think it's been a very lovely experience, like meeting you guys here, and like everyone is here is very like very sweet and polite, I believe. Like yeah, you like um yeah what do you say? Mm, okay, I think that's. You please ask me
So-
what you want.
No,
I
no,
will
it's
tell you.
fine. Thanks. Yeah, we didn't mean to put you on spot. Yeah, I mean, it would be great to have you in further sessions. Besides participating in table topics on your first session itself, which is a great thing. I mean, I think most of us, at least me, Bhargavi, I remember, we wouldn't dare to step up when, I mean, those days meetings used to be live. It took us a very long time to get there. So it is great to see all of you participating. Please keep coming to the sessions. And
Sure.
are the votes in, Harshita?
Yes, Chaitra. I have shared the feedback link also in this chat itself. Yeah, I have in this feedback link. I have added the I have added the table topic name, table topics. Whoever taken those names and topics also. You can see. Is it visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can feedback is now itself. Now you can give, or later on also you can give this feedback. I can share this to this. I can share the feedback link to the mail also. You can give this feedback later also. Yeah. Now I will share the voting results for the best role player and the table topic speaker with Sharat. We can check the winners for this.
Sure. So Chitra, I'll be sharing you the certificates in a minute once I get the names from Harshita.
Yeah, I shared this with Sharat, the best role player and the table topic.
Okay, sure. I'll share you in a minute to you, Chitra.
Yeah.
When is the table getting?
Yeah, 6 members are only there, no? Today everyone gave the voting. Yeah.
7, no?
Sorry, I myself did not. I myself did not give actually. I was editing the table topics. Okay, you can carry on, I think. Please carry on with the certificate, Sharat.
As a tie, you can be a tiebreaker, man.
Yes, Chitra, I've shared with you through Teams chat.
Sure. Okay. So the best role player award goes to me. This meeting is like I am the president, I am the TMOD, I am the best role player. Best table topics goes to Bhargavi. Congrats, Bhargavi.
So Chitra, certificate by me, for me, signed by me, presided for by me.
So me inside me talking to me. Like
Sharat, actually, I mentioned you 2 names, no? You prepared only for a single name. Single point. It's like a tie. Role player is a tie, and table topic speaker is also a tie.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, please check my message again. 6 notes, no, it got a tie
Oh,
today. Only first names you prepared, other second names you need to prepare.
Oh, okay. Fine. Then maybe shall I prepare and share it? We can share it by email offline.
Sure, we can
Because-
probably mention the second.
Yes, you can share it in 1 more second. It will not take much time. Now you can just,
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 minute.
Hey, that was a nice game, Chitra. Really enjoyed it. It's like the taboo thing, a little change, no?
Huh.
Nice.
We'll play it some other time.
Yeah.
Lots of people are also there.
So this Toastmaster happens generally in like offline mode only. Like this time only is it been online.
No. So ever since COVID, we are doing it over a
Okay.
Zoom call. Otherwise, yeah, it is like in a meeting room in office.
What are the like roles, other roles? Like this is my first time. I don't know much about it. So
Yeah.
there is
So there is a sergeant at arms, that is what Harshita is playing. So basically they have to arrange the whole meeting, get the role players, etc. Then there is after that is the presiding officer, the president. That is constant, that doesn't change. Then the Toastmaster of the day, that every session they come up with a theme and then talk on that during the meeting. And they're like the comparer or the MC of the meeting. Then there'll be 2 to 3 prepared speeches, which will be on a certain theme or topic that is given by Toastmaster themselves. So the first speech that you ever deliver is called an icebreaker speech. So that you have to basically you're introducing yourself to the club members. Then there are many such speeches. And so there are evaluators for each speech who will listen to your speech and provide you feedback for that. Then there's a timer, of course, and a grammarian who will look at the whole session, how grammar can be improved, what were the good usages, etc. And somebody called an accounter who will listen to any and repeated words like that and provide a report, so that you don't have filler words in your sentences. Then there's a general evaluator who will evaluate the entire session, how it was conducted, how it was arranged, what could be improved. Even the evaluators, they will evaluate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the table topics master, of course, and the table topic session happens.
Have those video links also for the session, so you can probably have a look at them. I'll share it with you, Rajan. I'll share.
Yeah, I just
Toastmasters
in the
as
Teams
well.
link you. Yes.
Yeah.
Chitra has shared the update.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. So again, awards. This is like Oscars from some years back where the wrong envelope was opened. Yeah, best role player, Bhargavi.
What role did it?
I don't know. That's what that was shared with me by Harshita.
Okay, congrats, Raj.
Oh.
Thanks, Harshita.
This is the first time I'm doing certificates already. I've been put on spot.
Congratulations.
Congrats, guys.
Actually, sorry from my side. Am I audible?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, sorry from my side. It's not Bhargavi name. It is 2 times Chitra only for TMOD
Okay, nice.
and President actually. I thought one is Bhargavi.
Okay.
Sorry from my side.
Okay.
I just confused.
Okay.
For TMOD and for President, it is like a tie-up for Chitra only.
Okay.
Yeah,
A lot of content we got for the next time video
Yeah.
from one session.
It's like you can make a blooper reel.
Nice.
Okay. So
The role
thanks,
players,
everyone.
the table topic masters, the result is correct only. What I have said.
Okay, congratulations to all the participants and winners. Hope to see you next session. Aniket Anagawadi, you there?
Yeah, yes, Johnny, last night.
Hey, Aniket, sorry, we are just about to conclude the session actually. So hopefully next time, I think 2 Wednesdays from now, you will join us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and we'll share the session recording. If you want, you can go through that. Sorry again.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And with this, we will conclude the session. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
And this is
Thank you.
even first time for me.